Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to TheZozsomes. My name is TheZozsomes34, and today we are going to be looking at some P-47N gameplay. Now, this vehicle is the new P-47 that has been hyped all the way through patch 1. Well, actually, not all the way, but most of the way through patch 1.59, and when I heard it was being released into the game, I was super hyped. I honestly didn't realize that they were going to add it in this patch. I thought it would be a later patch, but lo and behold, Gaijin did. And now this thing exists. So, main perks about this aircraft is it has a better engine than the P-47D. Not the M, but the D. Also has clipped wings, and if you look at the tail section, it has this nice little tail fin extraction bit thing, which for my blue tail I had to kind of do something special, so I don't know. I personally think the tail thing looks kind of cool, but, you know, yeah. Anyways, but whilst we're climbing here, I don't want to bore you with a whole bunch of just me talking, so let's get right into this vehicle's stats. Now, whilst we're climbing, we have some free time, so let's talk about the P-47N stats and where some armor is placed in the aircraft, or where things in general are placed. So, the maximum speed on my aircraft, which has 2 upgrades, is 707 kilometers per hour at an altitude of 9,144 meters, with the maximum altitude of this aircraft being 13,500 meters. Rudder turn time is 32.1 seconds, and the rate of climb is 4 meters a second, apparently. I don't think that's right, because this thing actually climbs better than the Corsair 1C. Which the Corsair 1C has 3 supercharged gears, this thing has 1. So that's probably not right. Now the takeoff run, you don't need armor. Let's just see which stuff is placed. Now it's pretty simple armor layout. You have 9.5mm steel plate protecting your pilot's rear, and 9.5mm steel plate protecting your pilot's stomach area, 38mm bulletproof glass plate protecting your pilot from the front, so his face doesn't get blown off, and a whole 9.5mm steel plate protecting the, frontal area here. Now, if we go to X-ray to see where things are placed, we have the engine at the front here, pretty normal. 2 oil cooling systems down here, a oil cooling system here, a giant-ass fuel tank here, another giant-ass fuel tank here, a few fuel tanks in the wings, and then you have the 4 guns. That is the basic of the aircraft. Now, moving on to modifications, this aircraft can carry a whole bunch of secondary armament. So anything from 500-pound bomb to 2,100s to a combination of both those, 10 HFAR with the 500, 10 HFAR with the 2000s, 10 HFAR with the 2,500-pound bombs, because this is a P-47, why not? Also, ammunition, just use the standard, ammunition that you would for any 50 cal, whatever feels nice for you. You can use stealth or universal. I personally use universal. Ground targets works pretty well. Tracers, they used to be good. But use whatever you feel like. I'm not going to pressure you to do anything. Alright guys, welcome back to the gameplay. So we are now at an altitude of 4,500 meters at a speed of just over 300 kilometers per hour at a 15-degree climb. Now, everyone says this thing's climb rate sucks, even War Thunder itself, but it doesn't. It actually climbs better than a normal P-47D. Now, back in the match, we have been climbing for a while. I'm kind of confused as to where the enemies are. There was a B-25J that was shot down by a Beaufighter down low, and there is soon to be a Yak-9 that you just saw right there, spotted down low. So, the P-47 in front of me breaks off to try and go see if there's any aircraft over in that direction, and I decide I'm going to stay here. Now, whilst waiting for the battle to actually start, I am back from whatever super secret place I was in for about 2 weeks, so I will be starting to make daily videos once again. There was a very controversial video I put up about the Wheel of Poverty. Now, the Wheel of Poverty does sometimes give you good things. Only sometimes, though. As of this time, I got the Commander's Golden Eagles wager. I was not able to get any Golden Eagles out of it, and that's part of the reason I made the video. Because I can't use wagers. Ever. It's just not possible. It's just not possible for me. Anyways, we have started to engage in I-185. We went into a head-on, didn't get any hits. He got one hit on us, but it didn't do any damage since it sparked off. Now we're going into a fight. Camera glitched right there. I probably would have had a good shot into him, but no. Now, the one thing you have to be wary about is that this P-47 is way more maneuverable than D. And I mean way more maneuverable. So, we spark a few hits there, take off one of his ailerons, and he's still going strong. So, I put out flaps for a sec, just to see if I can get this aircraft to pull around, because it may not be that maneuverable, even though it is more maneuverable than D. And he makes a mistake of pulling me into a dive whilst I'm turning with him. So right here, I try to go into the scissors with him, but I just decided it's not worth it, and he pulls up right there, off with his wings, and he is on fire. First kill of the match on an I-185. Now, I see this Yak 9 coming my way, and I am kind of wary about him. Not really, though, because, you know, I can easily defeat Yaks. Especially if it's a Yak 9T or K. Because I know that thing has limited ammunition supply, and I can use that limited ammunition supply to my ability. So I fire long-range shots, get a few hits into him, nothing really spectacular, and it is a 9T. Therefore, I can maneuver with him because of his 37mm armament, and I messed that up. Almost had it, though. So, we also have a Corsair coming with us, and the beautiful ripping noise of an SU-152 firing so accurately that it fires your aileron off. Well, flap, I should say, not aileron, happens to him. And we are going into a scissors fight with the INT now. Probably not the smartest thing. However, right at the last second we pull evasives, therefore he can miss us. Pull around one more time. I know for a fact that this time we're not going to be able to get the first shot at him. I just dropped my mouse's thing on the floor. And right here, I turned a bit earlier than before, and I know right here I'm going to be able to get him. So I kind of try and get a few shots in there, and it didn't work. However, he goes into a straight here, which never go into a straight with the P-47N on your tail. Ever. Because the 450 cals, they will just shred you. Now, I'm firing, right here. Hits converge, pilot snipe, and off with his wing. Resulting in my second kill of the match. Back to the battlefield, there is a Lavochkin 5 coming my way, along with a Yak 9 potentially. Now, I'm not really worried about the Yak 9 because he is already being engaged by my other friendly over in that direction. So, I just use the aircraft to push another head-on because, I don't know, I just like head-ons. Even if I have the downside because of my guns. So, fire a few, get a few hits in there, nothing really spectacular again. And we do some evasives and go into a turn with him. Voice crack, jeez. Now, he outmaneuvers me there, however, I pull over, and he decides to stop maneuvering as one of my friendlies is on his tail. Now, taking my beautiful time to aim after the Corsair 1C nearly misses, I plant shot after shot into him, take off something from his aircraft, resulting in him being dead. This is really the end of the match. Wow, voice, please chill. This is really the end of the match. The last enemy was, well, actually, the last two enemies were in Peshka 2 and a year 2. The Peshka 2 crashes whilst trying to kill some landing craft, and the last enemy is in a year 2. Man, I'm sorry, I'm kind of tired. The year 2 is up at around 4,000, maybe 5,000 meters of altitude, just about to bomb out this base over here. Somebody puts up a blind hunt order, and as you can see, he is all the way up there. As soon as we get up there to try and shoot him, though, he bails out as he's surrounded by 3 enemy aircraft, resulting in a win for this match. Keep in mind that this is P-47N is stock, and even though I'm good with the P-47s, aka the P-47 is my second best aircraft for America, it's just relatively new aircraft to me, because this was only my 5th battle in it, I think. I also got a battle before this on Norway, you know, the balance map, and I got 3 kills on it as well. However, it resulted in, well, it didn't result in a loss. It resulted in a win, but it didn't result in me living, so yeah. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like down below. I encourage you to keep making new stuff, and if you are new to the channel or you really enjoyed this video, you can subscribe. If you dislike the video, there's always that dislike button, and I'll see you all in the next like video? No, in the next video. Peace, guys.